Alright, I'm here. Just getting a few things situated here. Let's see, we got some super chats already. What are we doing here? And there we go. Hello, everyone. Like I said, we have some early super chats here for some reason to take care of. The Fish Tank Barn, $3 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Also a member, which is super cool. Candy Overhauls. They're playing with the new stickers. That's right. There's this new sticker option that I noticed on my channel, and I was like, what the heck are these stickers? What else we got here? Thank you, Candy. And then Dan Slee throwing in a pie. All right. So, hello, everyone. As I just skipped past all your names. Actually, let's move the chat closer to the camera. All right. Oh, I forgot to turn my phone on silent. It's like this is my first time ever doing this. Okay. Phone is gone. As far as the webcam, it looks like crap because all the lights are off because it is 9,000 degrees in here. We got a new member as well, Duke Nukem. I don't know if you're here yet. Yes, the real Duke Nukem. Just kidding. Became a member last week, which is cool. Number 21. And yeah, so anyways, as you can see, sound picture check. Now remember, the computer is going to freeze and we're going to lose sound for a couple seconds. It's alright, people. We'll get through it. Maybe we'll get lucky, maybe we won't. Anyways, let's say hello to everyone. Barbara, Lumpy Dog, Frantic Guy, 54, Punchy, Edgar, Alien World Aquatics, Mark. Mark says, my bucket list fish is a Lamprologus ocellatus gold. I actually have those. Been looking for them down here in Mexico for 5 years. Kickers at my newly opened Petco can special order them for me. That's pretty sweet. Mr. B's Fishing Things. I believe I saw you said you shared this out. Thank you very much. If anyone else wants to share it out, it is free. Go ahead and do it. Lumpy Dog is in the house. Curtis, hello. Chewy LTD, Tampa Tom. And that's about as far back as I'm going to go. And everyone else that has joined since I started saying everyone's name. Thank you. Hadley says, good day, kind sir. Looking well. Much love from Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. Wow, Nova Scotia. Man, it is insanely hot in here. Holy smokes. All right, so I'm going to tell you two of my bucket list fish and also why I chose this topic today. So let me, There we go. Go back to editor. We're going to turn this on. Hopefully this is right. And here we are. This is my very first bucket list fish, which is the Benthachromis tricotti. This is an African cichlid from Lake Tanganyika. These actually get pretty big, I think like 10 to 12 inches. And they have these massive lyre tails, as you can see. And these are like my absolute bucket list fish. The last time I saw some for sale, they were like $100 each. So yeah, they're not the most common. They are out there though, and I'll get them someday. And I know people are like going to be like, oh, this place has them, this place has them. Not quite ready for them yet, or ready to spend that kind of money on them yet, but I will have this fish one day. I mean, look at it. They got these massive lyre tails. Now, I probably would keep them in species only, just so these lyre tails don't get like nipped. See that? Now, for you people that don't know, it's called a lyre tail because it's named after a musical instrument called a lyre. I think L-Y-R-E. So it's basically like this U-shaped looking, I don't know, string instrument. But anyways, that's them right there. Curtis says, those are so cool. These are absolutely beautiful fish. I have never, ever seen one in person. Now, my next bucket list fish is actually a rainbow fish. As you can see here, how are we going to pronounce this? Radical ornatus. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Radical. Radinocentris ornatus. And I just got these last weekend, so I am super stoked. Like, this is my second, like, ultimate bucket list fish, and I got them yesterday. So, I mean, look at this one right here. Look at this fish. How cool is that fish? And this is like a 2-inch fish, adult. So they're like a nano rainbow fish. Pretty awesome. Mine are not going to look like that. Mine are like these guys here, but that's a YouTube video, so I can't click on it. Right here, top left. Probably hard to see, but they're not going to be the blue and yellow. This is like a Bosemani type of color here, half yellow. Is there any actual pictures I can open up here? So these are all the same fish. It just depends on the collection point on what they look like. I believe mine are Siri Creek, and they are actually from. So I got them from a fellow fish buddy of mine. We've been buddies long before I was ever on YouTube, and he got them from Gary Lang. So I got more Gary Lang rainbow fish. And for all the people that want to know how to get rainbow fish, you don't. You got to be part of the secret society of rainbow fish. You just don't get Gary Lang rainbow fish. All right. You have to kind of be in the know. But yeah, Tampa Tom, the bucket list says Corey CW111. That is an ultimate Corridora right there. It's like a zebra Corridora, kind of. Not really, but kind of. If you guys Google that, you guys will see. But anyways, so like the L397 was a bucket list fish of mine, but nothing compared to like these two fish. These two are more like holy grail fish for me. All right, let me find my chat. I put it over here. Oh, and I just minimized it, of course. All right, so hopefully you guys have shown me some bucket list. I think my bucket list, besides my salt tank, getting my salt tank back, would be discus. Yeah, discus are pretty cool. I like a fish room with as many Goodyear species as possible. Wait, what? I'm making up my own sentences here. I like a fish room with as many of the Goodyear species I can get a hold of. The only Goodyears I've ever kept are the tequila Goodyears, and I'm hoping to pick up some trout Goodyears from Bob Vance of Vance Refrigeration. So that'll be pretty fun. Mabu Puffer, Arowana. Mabu Puffer is a really good one. I think I just shared a video of my Mabu Puffer on Instagram. Maybe that was on my to-do list and I didn't do it. I don't know. I shared a video of something today. I don't remember what it was. Is that a natural occurring lyre tail? Yes, Franny Guy, absolutely. That is not something that was made in the hobby. I love my freshwater, but I always wanted to try salt. #1 killjoy. Yep. I want to do salt again someday too. Marlene says, hi, I don't know if I'm new. I'm Marlene from San Diego, California. I'm raising guppies. I just bought a betta. He's doing great with guppy fry. I always like when people introduce themselves. That's pretty neat. Maybe the instrument is named after them. I mean, I think the instrument was discovered long before these fish were discovered. Arowana Keeper New Zealand. Hey, Bob, all the way from New Zealand. Hello. Guys, if I miss your comments, let's just get this out of the way. If I miss your comments, it's not on purpose. There's a lot of comments. I'm way behind. And, yeah. So I try to get to as many comments as I can. Steenfott Aquatics, I seen a... what? I seen a cichlid that was... I seen a cichlid that was black like a red thumbprint on it, but it did not have a name. Any ideas on what it could be? I don't know. Black with a red thumbprint. I got nothing for you. I'm sorry. Oh, I guess I have one of the fish on the bucket list. It's illegal in the USA and Canada. Would love to move to UK and keep it. The other one is dwarf snakeheads, known as Chana Barca. If I could keep it. I have never even heard of a dwarf snakehead. That's actually pretty cool. Aquatic Moss here. Hello, pal Joey 1959. Dreamfish 1. The batfish. Ooh, I have seen the batfish in person. And Mandarin gobies. Yeah. With the parentheses, feeding and keeping it alive. That is the problem with Mandarin gobies. If you guys have never seen a Mandarin goby, you should go like Google it right now, because Mandarin gobies are insane. They look like a kaleidoscope from like the 70s or something. I don't know. I'm way behind chat here. All right, I'm just gonna scroll all the way down. If you've already said your bucket list fish and I haven't read it, please type it again, because I hate when I get this far behind chat. So now we're at the Fish Tank Barn. Says Larvatus butterfly. My bucket list fish was whatever that is, and I got a pair a few weeks ago for $100. Okay, I gotta Google this one. Let's see. Oh, yes. The zebra cara. Okay. Bob on Instagram, thank you. My bucket list is anything small and that stays small for fresh water and hard water. Goodieads are awesome. I want to keep them someday, but I don't like heaters. Well, I know like the tequila Goodieads I kept. They got pretty cold. They were able to go cold. Mumble Bushcraft says L46, Harry Puffer, and an arowana. It's a pretty good list. Aquatic Moss says mine are alien bettas, a rare pygmy sunfish that is Florida native, and another L155 pond. And I'm going to have to Google this right here. I think I'm going to be Googling a lot of fish here. What is this? I have never seen this Goodiead. I don't even know how to... Oh, red-tail Goodiead. Is that what it is? Red-tail Goodiead? I'm already way behind. Moorish. Same with our butterfly that I mentioned. Moray eel, bucket list fish, and Cistrus bob. One day. Candy says saltwater emperor angel. Reels Tanks, hello my friend. I'd love to breed my own new guppy line. That would be cool. That's definitely would be a project. I should Google Chanabarca. Oops. There we go. Control C, Control V. Ooh. And you're telling me that's like a dwarf snakehead? That looks pretty big. Well, that's probably dwarfed to a regular snakehead. Dancy says, not a fish, but bucket shrimp would definitely be purple metallic caridina. I have seen those, but I've never seen any for sale. I couldn't even imagine what the price tag on that is going to be. Your name here says, how are you liking your pond so far? I am loving it, but I'm already probably tearing it down next weekend to redo it. So, you know, that's just the way it goes sometimes. Funny story. So basically all I did was take that tote, drag it to the backyard, and fill it with water. Well, the homeowner watched my video and was like, no. Let's move that, dig it out, fill it with gravel, make a nice level surface, and make it look good. So, yeah. So it's, it's always a work in progress. It'll be fun. Brian P says, what do you think of the new Corvette? I think it's very un-Corvette-like. I think they took a Ford GT40 and dumbed it down and made it look not as good. And not as fast. I don't know. I think all of those cars are starting to look the same, and it's unfortunate. But, I certainly couldn't design anything better. You want to know what I like? It's actually a kit car. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but there is a kit car called K1, K and the number 1 Attack. And it goes on like a 96 Honda Accord, and it's super cool. Mobile Bushcraft says, smash the like button, fish heads. Oh yeah, the homeowner saw it. So we were talking about it, and obviously I'm going to put that other one in there. So we're talking about like building like around it, filling it with dirt so it stays, warmer in the winter. Get some insulation. What plants we can put out there. Yeah. So it should be interesting. Bracken says something gracilis. Let's where'd it go? And hello, Bracken. Oh, it's a nano fish. Aw, I have never even heard of this fish. Bob, did you look at the new GMC pickups while there on my bucket list? New GMC pickups? Nope. Hallie says, and always an Arapima. Yeah, I feel like everyone wants an Arapima until they would actually get an Arapima, and then they probably wouldn't want one. People at the nursery would have complained that their dwarf tree was 25 feet y'all, until they would gently point out the original tree is 60 feet tall. Yeah, that's it. Heaters are overrated unless it's for something touchy like discus. I've kept African cichlids all the way down to 60, no problems. Yeah, so that's the other like interesting thing about what's going on in the pond. So it's like yesterday it got in the like low 90s. Today it's I think upper 80s, but at night it's still in the 50s, and the pond is fluctuating like 20 degrees every day. And there's the fry don't even care. Like the fry aren't dying, the fish are fine. So yeah, heaters. I mean, I don't know. You guys know I don't run a lot of heaters in my tanks. Only tanks with like fry have heaters in them, basically. But my heater in my garage my heater in the garage. My tank in the garage has a heater, but mostly I don't use heaters. Lowlife says, I just watch all these streams because I'm a big Candy Overhaul fan. She is everywhere. Mine would be a black phantom clownfish, razor reef. Those are really, really cool. My neighbor would come down with the bobcat and excavator. That would be amazing. Actually have a real pond. Like, oh, man. Hey, girl. Hey girl. Jeez. Longfin Bolivian ram. I don't think I've ever seen a longfin Bolivian ram. I really want a dark night ram as well, yeah. Those are pretty cool. I think I have to see him in person, though. Hopefully I can make it down to Dean's house one of these days. That would be fun. I think my bucket list fish would be a Mabu puffer. Yep. So I kind of have this weird thing where I bought a bunch of... So I feed mine a lot of like manila clams. You know, you can just get them frozen at the grocery store. Except normally they're frozen and they're dead, but the last time I got them they were alive. So it was kind of weird, and they were all sticking their ventral tube or whatever I don't even know what it's called. I just made that up. But I think they're all bad, but I don't know. They kind of smell. So I got to go get more. I don't even know why I'm talking about that, but yeah, Mabu puffers are awesome. Real Take says Ultim Angels and Rio Orinoco. Ultims from Rio Orinoco. Bucket list fish. Those are awesome. Black Molly without ick. Aquatic Moth says, I wish longfin cardinals were available in the U.S. Oh, to the U.S. in the U.S. Yeah, I'm surprised someone hasn't like smuggled those over yet. If I had a full 5-gallon of water you're drinking from, yep. I didn't have my stream up on my screen. Is it really that big? Yep, that's pretty big. Well, getting the veggie garden ready for summer, making jerky yourself. Making jerky. Oh, you're getting... I want jerky. How much for you to mail me like 10 pounds of jerky? Beef jerky is getting ridiculously expensive. So... I think like a 1 pound bag of beef jerky is like $17 here. So stupid. That would be the ultimate get a pair of Dark Knight rams that came from Dean's Fish Room. I mean, that's just the only place I know to get them. But getting anything from Dean's Fish Room would be amazing. On my bucket list, guppies are Kang Lee. Yeah. Kang Lee, dude. Oh man, I hope to visit and go to Minnesota one day, because I think he said he had 150 tanks, and by the end of the summer, he's going to be like 200-ish. Are longfin cardinals banned in the U.S.? I don't think they're banned. They're just not here. I don't know why people don't bring them here. I wonder why longfin neons are not available, as they're all over farms in the Orient. Maybe they don't ship well? I don't know. I'm not an importer expert, but it's definitely a great question. Snow geese makes awesome jerky. I'm trying to think if I've ever eaten a goose in my life. I don't think I have. K Walker says, buy a dehydrator, so easy to make. Yeah, I really need to. I used to have a friend that would make me really good beef jerky, but not anymore. I hope you're watching so you can see how disappointed I am. Anyways, my top bucket list fish is, oh man, microfish, Diocata, also, oh, well thanks, 54 Punchy. The Indian Royal Green Pipefish, or the Rainbow Belly Pipefish. Pipefish are really cool, but almost impossible to, like, keep alive. I know there's people that are doing it. They are definitely for, like, the hardcore fish keeper. Aquatics. Right at the top of my bucket list is a Royal Pleco. It's been my favorite aquarium fish since I was a kid. Yes, if they didn't eat so much wood, I would absolutely own one. Especially, like, they just have that, like, huge body and really short fins. It just looks, I don't know. It's like, it's one of those things that it looks like so goofy that it looks awesome. I don't know. I don't know about my absolute bucket list fish, but I saw thread featherfin rainbows in person, and pictures don't do them justice. They have to happen in the future. A great, great rainbow fish. Beef jerky keeps getting more and more expensive, and the packages keep getting smaller and smaller. Yeah, same with everything. Like, I don't eat cereal anymore, but you guys see, like, the cereal boxes are either like these mega massive jumbo boxes, or like the regular boxes are way smaller. Like, I was looking at, I was up with my parents where I have like a lot of old, I have like all the Michael Jordan Wheaties boxes I collected as a kid, and I still have them up there, and I'm like, wait, these boxes are way bigger than like the average box of cereal now. Like, the new boxes, they're thinner, they're shorter. It's like one Steenfott bowl is all you get out of a box of cereal now. So that's one of the reasons I stopped eating them, or stopped eating cereal. That, and it's like the first ingredient is always like 10 pounds of sugar. They taste like spotted owl. Wait, what? Like Rachel O'Leary, she keeps them, what, snow geese? Bob, who is your fish mentor? So this is going to be, I would say the person that has taught me most about fish is definitely Corey. So I guess that is my fish mentor. I'm just trying to think, like, I've definitely got by far the most information from him. So I think just by default it's Corey, but I don't know. It doesn't hurt that he's like 10 minutes away from me. Like, we live like 10 minutes apart. So that's helpful. I love to try some of your Shellies. So I have multis. If you want multis, you can have my entire colony of multis for all I care. I don't think I've shown multis on my channel for, it's probably been like 2 years since I've shown my colony of multis. That's how, they're super awesome fish, but probably one of the fish I've kept the longest in my fish keeping career. And I don't know, it sounds bad, but they just don't really do anything for me. They're really, really fun to watch when you first get them. And like the first couple years, I would just sit there and watch them all the time. But now it's like, maybe they're too established and I need to change their tank, because it used to be like the first couple years, anytime I'd walk in my fish room, they'd completely like re-landscape their whole tank. But maybe it's been established so long, like they're not moving dirt around anymore. All the territories are already set up. I haven't added any new like strains of multis in there. Maybe it's just gotten too comfortable. Maybe I just need to mix things up. I don't know. We'll see. Quaker Oats and General Mills are both located in my city. No problems there. All right. Candy Overhaul linking SteenfottAquatics.com. Yes, definitely go check that site out. I added some more crap on there. I don't know, maybe a week or two ago. And looking to add maybe some more crap that's not apparel on there. I think, hey, I'm actually wearing one of my shirts right now. That's pretty sweet. Kind of lucky. You turn your dehydrator. Wait. So, Steenfott Aquatics, you turn on your dehydrator overnight. It's ready by morning. So easy. You can do it in your sleep. As long as I don't dehydrate my foot. That's kind of like a pretty terrible Office reference there. Silly Rabbit, tricks are for kids. I mean, I love cereal. I wish it wasn't so expensive and full of sugar, because cereal is really good. Is my low life says, is your wood collecting spot on Highway 410? No, but Highway 410 has some amazing hikes. It's too wet though. It's too wet. I don't know. Like, it seems kind of weird. Like, I'm complaining the wood that I would collect there is too wet when I go through there. I mean, I'm putting it in an aquarium, but I find it, like, I like really dried out wood. I don't know why. It just makes me feel like maybe there's not any mold or fungus growing on it if it's all nice and dried out. So I usually go through Highway 410 like September through maybe like November-ish. It's usually when I'm down in that area, and it's like a swamp down there. Not that bad, but you know what I mean. Well, as much as you like rainbow fish, I would have guessed Gary Lang was your fish mentor. Stephen Tomlinson. So Gary Lang is insanely smart. He's like a PhD in science, but I feel like the problem, like, if you're on Gary Lang's good side, you're gonna have fun. If you're on his bad side, you're not gonna have fun. He's very I don't know, charismatic. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but like, if you ask him a question and it's a dumb question, he'll be like, that's a dumb question, why would you ask me that? Whereas, like, if you ask Corey a question and it's a dumb question, he'll just say whatever the answer is. I guess that's kind of the difference. Is this the same grill you burned your foot on? Someone got it. I want your man meat. Someone local was selling multis. I thought I'd grab a couple, but someone said they take over your fish room like convicts. Well, they'll only take over your fish room if you move them out of the tank. Like, my colony has been in a 55-gallon tank. I don't know. It's got to be at least 2 years since they've been in that tank. And, no, they don't really take over. They breed like crazy, but they'll kind of take care of it on their own if you have enough males. Bob, as much as like rainbow fish, I would have guessed. Oh, yeah, I already said that once. One local. Is that the same girl? I'm back. Night shift over for a bit. Watch live again. What's up, Bob? Thomas Pascal. What's going on, my friend? Aquatics, I caught the Office reference. I'm going to be hanging out with some of that cast in a couple weeks. Oh, it's not Creed. Is it Meredith? I'm guessing Meredith. I think Creed's going to Europe. Maybe it's Creed. I know he does. I don't know. It's gotta be. I'm guessing Creed or Meredith. I don't know if you're allowed to say, but that's who I'm guessing. If Corey comes to Southern California, you should come with him. It is so cheap for me to fly to California, Vegas, and Arizona right now. It's like $150 a round trip. So, I mean, I could go to California by myself. I mean, I am an adult, but it's always funner to go with someone. My original fish mentor was my grandfather. Now my fish mentors are the entire fish fam here on YouTube. Aquatics, you gotta say who you're hanging out with, man. Who are you gonna see at the office? From the office. At the office. I don't know. Do I have any El Plecos? Just a few. You're gonna have to check out my channel. I probably got like 20 different species itch. Did I ever go to Mel's the Dovi guy? No. I always find it, I'm terrible at like doing fish room tours of people that I've never met before. Like, I've done Scottish Aquatic twice, but I've also met them in real life. But for me to just reach out to a random stranger on the internet and be like, can I come film your fish room for my YouTube channel? You won't make anything, but I will make like $2. I actually had somebody get mad that I wouldn't pay him like $100 to come film his fish room, because they thought that YouTubers were really, really rich, and that I was gonna make a ton of money on his fish room tour video, that he wanted me to pay him like, oh gosh, he said his minimum was like $100. I'm like, get the F out of here, buddy. You could, man. There's a few really awesome fish stores to check out while you're here, and we have a great club. Oh, he's an adult. Didn't notice. I'm only adult to the government. I pay taxes, so I must be an adult. I don't know. Hell, film your fish room, then smoke a cigarette? That's disgusting. People, you need to quit smoking. It's 2019, for crying out loud. Come on, quit smoking already. Nobody likes to smell your cigarette. And, you know, this wouldn't be a stream if I didn't offend somebody, so I'm going to lose all my cigarette smokers are about to unsubscribe from me. Give it a break. That's money that could be spent on fish. Come on, guys. Wish I could own a red Asian arowana. Just need to get some laws to change first. I like the 24 karat gold. That's the one I would get. I don't... What? It's horrible, Bob, that anyone would try to charge you for a fish room tour. Yeah, it was like, I spent all this money building my fish room, and you want to come make money off of it? I'm just like... Here's the kicker, though. Here's the kicker. They actually bred and sold fish online. Like, that's the kicker. Like, obviously fish room tours generally get lots of views, right? That would have been so much exposure for them to sell their fish online. But they thought I was going to make like $1 million. Real thing's getting feisty. Here come the cigarette smokers. Bob, leave me alone. That's money that could be spent on that. Water bottle is ridiculous. What are you talking about? You know how much water I can fit in this thing? A lot. Okay, I went a little overboard there. That's all right though, because it's cold and it's like 900 degrees in here. Triggered and unsubbed. I mean, guys, I have my vices like everyone else. I used to be an alcoholic. I no longer drink. And now all that money that I'm saving on booze and all the stupid crap I would buy when I was drunk, I now spend on fish. So obviously I'm way happier. now I have all this fish money instead of wasting my money on booze and other crap. Like, oh man. You have a few drinks and then you wake up the next day with like all these random packages coming from Amazon. Like, what did I buy? I don't even know. I need to go make cereal. I'll be with Kevin. Oh, Kevin, Stanley, Oscar. Man, I wasn't even close to being right. You know, so let's see. I do follow Stanley. I think I follow Kevin, but I don't follow Oscar. But I follow Creed and Meredith, and so I always see that they're out traveling around all over the place. So that's just why I guess them. Now he spends it on gambling. I do not gamble. Drinking from a cajillion. Yeah, I don't gamble. Sorry. The fish keeping is definitely a vice for me right now. The money I spend on fish keeping and now reptiles and amphibians. I'm planning like an amphibian tank, and I just need to like rent a warehouse. Like, that would be awesome. When my YouTube is big enough, I'm going to rent like an industrial warehouse and have like a zoo. I swear. I could probably buy a full 260 gallon setup with the amount I spend on nicotine since December. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I don't know how it is in your state, but I know, like in Washington State, it is very, very expensive habit. Like, the taxes on it are insane. I mean, fish, yeah. Business is much different than the love of the hobby. You find what? Wait, what? Business is much different than the love of the hobby. You find that with some people in this hobby. Business is much different. Oh, yeah. You're talking about what I was talking about earlier. Oh, yeah. Yep. Jimmy was working on Caleb's video today. Man. That guy has left town and now, like, never responds to me. Just kidding. Now that Jimmy's in Ohio, he actually talks to me more than when he lived like 10 minutes away from me. I might have been too much. Now it's like, there's no way that we could ever hang out. So yes, I'll talk to Bob now. Whereas when he moved here, he was taking a gamble if he talked to me, because then I'd probably want to hang out. Turn your water bottle into a betta tank. I probably could. I used to have tons of hobbies and collectibles. I've given them all up for fish instead. I still have tons of other hobbies. Like, so, here, wait. Let me move this. Like, I showed this a while ago. This is still one of my hobbies. Like, look at that. Air Jordan. This is one of my hobbies. Silver coins. Other hobbies that I'm not going to talk about. But yeah, so fish are not my only hobby. I just feel like, I wonder. Fish is definitely my most expensive hobby. Then probably silver. Although I haven't been buying much silver lately because the prices are going up. So my stock in silver is doing well, but my accumulation of silver has slowed down. Oh, what else is expensive? Well, yeah. There's other stuff. Anyways. I'm the most hobby person you'll ever meet. I've got hobbies I haven't even told you about. Well, I only know about one of your hobbies besides making Russian accents for me. Speaking in a Russian accent. Fish, plant tank, reptiles, and things that go bang. Wink, wink. See? I can wink. Self-portrait erotic art. Well, this is going downhill fast. I got into astronomy lately, bought a telescope. Yes. You know what's really cool? I used to have a camera. What is it? The Nikon something with the 90 times optical zoom. And you can get your like close-up shots of the moon. And I would just sit on my deck and like zoom in all the way to the surface of the moon. And I'm like, is that an alien? Is that a spaceship? What's that moving over there? I don't know. Hats, you forgot hats. Actually, not a hobby. So I have all these different aquarium co-op hats because I get them for free. But as far as non-aquarium co-op hats, I think I have like 2. I pretty much buy a hat, wear it until I can't wear it anymore, and then I buy a new one. So, yeah. Yep. That's pretty much how it goes. Have you seen Jack of All Trades about the fall of the baseball card hobby? No, I haven't, but I know out of like the hundreds and thousands of baseball or basketball cards that I have some baseball, I have some football cards. This is the only one I have that's worth money. This one's like, so at minimum, this one's $700. That's the only one I have. Like, I have Dan Marino rookie card, worthless. Might as well throw it away. The internet has ruined the baseball card hobby for sure. Mate, buildings on the far side. Buildings. Remember when cigarette taxes were going to pay for free medical for all? Yeah, isn't it funny how the government always raises our taxes and promises free stuff, but we never get free stuff? I'm telling you. And why people still vote to raise taxes, I don't know. Well, that's about the most political I'll ever get on this channel. Bob, did you ever quit your full-time job yet? No, not yet. I'm, what did I tell him? I think I told him at the end of August is what I told him. Collecting broken cars to sit in driveways, that's definitely, every time I go to your house, you have a different broken car in your driveway. My hobbies used to be movie memorabilia, Disneyana, I don't know what that is, Silver Age comics, model railroads, gardening, and more. Now, only collectibles I get are, I really like collectibles. Like, I have some, like, older dollar bills, like, money from, like, the 1800s, that kind of stuff. K Walker says, I collect debt. I used to collect debt. No longer collect debt. Except for these stupid dogs are costing me a fortune in vet bills. I definitely have vet debt. Knives are my oldest vice. Barbecue is my newest vice. I love barbecue. Wasn't all those lottos supposed to super fund all this? Yeah, it's terrible. Then technically YouTube is a hobby, yes. And for all these people that were here last week, I had my camera for sale, right? I did sell it, and So I sold my Canon G7X Mark II, and I bought a GoPro Hero 7, but I'm having some issues with it. So actually, I don't even have a camera right now. So I don't know when the next video is going to be up on my channel. I have like this. I have like a GoPro knockoff. Actually, I have 2 GoPro knockoffs. Like this one is really cheap. Like this one, get out of here. This one though, the Yi, this is a 4K action camera. It's like $200. So I might just use this one until I can figure out what's wrong with the GoPro. But the GoPro, it looks worse than that camera I just threw across the room. So yeah, pretty disappointing. But we're gonna get it figured out. So if that's the worst thing that ever happens to me, then I'll live a happy life. Disneyana is Disney Collectibles. I've never heard of that in my life, but now I know. Disney has its own special name for their own collectibles. I have a bunch of stuff from when I worked at Disneyland. That would be really cool. Caleb's video may be the next video then. Yeah, I might really need that video because... So, here's what happened. So, I got the GoPro, and I set it to like all the settings that the internet tells you to set all the settings at, right? And then I went and I got my bucket list fish. I filmed the whole video, and I go to edit it, and it looks like 360p. And I'm like, what? What is this? It looks like trash. And I'm like taping clippings. What did I just say? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm like doing like these like 5 to 10 second little clips and sending them to all these different people, and I'm like, why does this look like total garbage? And like Corey has one and he's been filming with it, and so I'm gonna go down there, we're gonna compare GoPros, see what's going on. Actually, yeah, so that's my plans for this coming weekend. I don't know, maybe we can film something there. He has like 800 cameras, maybe I can borrow one. I don't know. Ty Huntsicker with the $20 super chat. Visiting Akron and Jimmy Fund. I live here too, plus I have a camera that you can watch for aliens on the moon with. Holy smokes. So here's the thing about Akron. Traveling there by plane. Like, I'm pretty sure Jimmy got there faster, like stopping and filming. Oh, there's no direct flights to Ohio from Seattle, which is ridiculous to me. Like, apparently people from Seattle just don't want to go to Ohio. So it takes like twice as long for me to go to Ohio as it does to go to New Jersey. Like, New Jersey was like 4 hours and 50-minute flight. Going to Ohio is like a 7-hour flight. It's ridiculous because of the layover. But I mean, I gotta go. Deborah says I collect a paycheck every 2 weeks. So how do you improve on that hobby? Try to collect a paycheck every week? Maybe try to collect more paychecks more often. If it was only that easy, right? I do have in the box Spice Girl dolls retirement fund. Oh yeah, Barbara Jackson, you're set. What are you even doing here? Why aren't you buying your private island with the money you'd make from those? I'm an absolute sucker for Disney theme park collectibles. Oh boy, where did I go here? Biggie Smoke says, I miss being able to golf, and now my brother and some buddies are really into it. Of course, I can't play no more. I wish I could play golf, but it is way too expensive. Matt DLR says, wait, did I miss something? What's the bucket list fish? You're going to have to rewind to the beginning of the stream, but my bucket list fish is Benthochroma stricati and then the Radiocentris ornatus, which you could find at the start of the stream. And then we talked about other people's bucket list fish, and now apparently Rachel O'Leary is here, who maybe Rachel can share her bucket list fish with us. I don't know, maybe that would be cool. But welcome, Rachel. I feel like I messaged you and then you never messaged me back, so I'm just gonna call you out right now there, Rachel. Let me look. Well, somebody messaged me, which, I mean, really, I should not even call people out, because I am the absolute worst at returning messages. I don't remember what we were talking about. I don't care. I'm just kidding anyways. Joel says, I'm definitely a Spice Girls fan. Jobs Aquarium Tanks, here, I'm here, found one of my canister filter, found one of my canister filters leaking. That is the worst. I actually sold my FX6 last weekend for $150. That's pretty cool. Rachel says, "Oh man, I have a lot of bucket list fish." Yeah, you, Rachel. I don't. We were talking about something. I don't even remember what we were talking about. Was it a Sun canister? Yep. So I sold my FX6 last weekend. I'm basically like going through my garage, and if there's something in there that I haven't even looked at or touched in like the last month or two, I'm selling it. Dina says, I want to lungfish someday. Lungfish would be cool. What if you don't sell your valuables to the gold and silver pawn shop? Let me call a friend. Why didn't everyone talk about how funny and full of personality Ember Tetras are? I think everyone gets stuck on the color. Like, a very happy, healthy Ember Tetra is insanely red, and I think maybe that distracts people, especially if you put them in a Planet Tank. They look ridiculously good in a Planet Tank. Golf's not that expensive until you become a lot better and get into the expensive clubs. Too many beginners go out and buy Cobras and Callaways, etc., and won't help at that stage. So, golf is expensive. Okay, let's back up a little. If you do like per hour, it's probably not that expensive. But here, it's like $50 for 18 holes. It takes about 4 hours, so like $17.50 an hour ish. No, $13.50 ish an hour. It's not that bad, I guess, if you do it per hour. But I don't see a missed message. It's probably like just hanging in the outbox somewhere. That's alright. It's not a big deal at all. But yeah, so if you want to do if you go golfing here like every weekend, you pay the green fees, then you gotta rent a car, buy a couple drinks. It's like $60 a week. Next thing you know, you're spending hundreds of dollars a month. And I don't need to buy like clubs or anything. I have McGregor blades, so I have like real professional, golf set. Granted, I worked at a golf course for 4 years, so I would hope so. But I got it. I got everything. I just can't get on board with the green fees these days. Rio Atapapa Ultims, when I had soft water, like the stuff you complain about. Now wild caught Calvis and Montezuma Rio Tumba from Greg Sage. Yeah, those are really good looking. The Montezuma swordtails. Those are pretty sweet. I've been hit by a golf ball while kayak fishing. Yeah, I saw a lot of people get hit by golf balls when I worked at the golf course. It's not pretty. You can't breed golf balls. It's expensive. No, but you can fish golf balls. You can't go fishing for golf balls. It's a Marineland canister filter. Only lost 5 gallons of water. I lost about 10% of water out of my 125 not too long ago. So it's not that sweet. Can you hit the McGregor blades? Absolutely I can. Yep. I've only played with blades my whole life. That's all I've ever used are blades. So for people who, if you don't know, or you probably don't care, but blades are like, so you have like the oversized clubs that every Joe Schmo that can't play golf, they buy like the super oversized clubs so they don't miss the ball. And like the professionals use what's called blades. They're like a smaller, way more like head speed, things like that. So it's a lot harder to hit the ball. So real golfers use blades. Fake wannabe golfers use like the oversized Callaway crap. And there goes all my golfing subscribers. Never been able to keep them alive. Oh, I gotta Google this. I don't even know if I want to try. If Rachel wasn't here, I would try to pronounce that, but I think she's already made fun of me like twice on my pronunciation, so I'm not going to try to Google it. Oh man, these look tiny. Paedo Proggenetica is a tiny species of cyprinid fish endemic to Indonesian islands of Sumatra and Bintan. Never heard of Bintan, where it is found in peat swamps and black water streams. Let's go to Google Images. Bucket list: 10-gallon fish with Loch Ness monster beast. Oh my god, these are small. These are like Half the size of my fingertip. Yikes. They're red though. Those are pretty cool. V-Stags here. What's up, buddy? Golf subscribers. Yeah. Curtis says, wannabe golfer. She's the best at pronunciations. I know. Man, what did I do to get on Bob's Bad List? You're not on my bad list, dude. I'm so happy you're here. You haven't been to one of my streams in like at least a week or two. Just kidding. Ah, that's good. That's some good water. Rachel has admitted on video to just making up the pronunciations of fish. Don't let her bluff you. Yeah, well, it doesn't. I mean, she's clearly way smarter than me. So, I don't think she. Okay, what did she say? She wasn't making fun of the way I pronounced it. She was making. She wasn't even making fun of it. She just thought it was funny the way that West Coasters pronounce scientific names versus the way East Coasters. So I guess technically she wasn't even making fun of me, but. Fish tube golf tournament, that would be awesome. I want a fish tube golf tournament. I want a fish tube poker tournament, another one of my hobbies that I don't really talk about. Rachel Leary says, I don't make it up. I say it like I mean it based on piss poor understanding of Latin. I make it up. I definitely make it up. And I don't even care. The key is to just sound like you know what you're talking about. And people will just assume that you pronounced it right. As I travel over, I see serious regional shifts of acceptable pronunciation. Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't actually golf. It was more of what he considers expensive. It wasn't actually golf. What? Oh. I have officially lost control of what's going on in chat. Where am I at here? I'm just going to scroll to the bottom. Scroll to the bottom. Alright, do over. LOL, you need to take a little Latin, Bob. My thing is how people pronounce beta. I don't know that I care enough to take a class on Latin. Like, I don't really say scientific names too often. You know, it's only once a week for an hour out of my day that I try to say scientific names. What are acceptable pronunciations of biker? Biker, bishir, bicker. I'm trying to think what else I've heard. I still remember walking into a fish store, and I want to know what message I missed. I'll message you after the stream. It's probably like hung up somewhere. I have a problem, so not only am I terrible at responding to messages, but for whatever reason on Facebook and Instagram, like my outbound messages will get like hung up for hours, sometimes like forever. I'm going to show you guys something. So Verizon is crap, and I really hate them right now because they won't fix my phone. And let's see. Where are we at here? What's this one? Okay. Here are my speeds. Let's make sure there's no... Yep, nothing questionable on here. So there are my speeds. Is it going to show it? 0.15 download. And it's been like this for like 2 months. And they've escalated it. They've done everything. And they're just like, every time they escalate it to a network engineer, he sends me some canned response of like, oh, have you tried turning it off and on again? It is a Note 9. Anyways. So, like, my messages hardly ever go out. This smartphone is basically useless. I'm just going to buy a flip phone and be done with it. Charity golf day at Aquashella. I feel like everyone would have to show up a day early. And I don't know how many people want to do that. Plus, I'm not going to Aquashella, so you guys can have your tournament without me. But that's good, because that means, you know, one of you guys will win. If I don't go, someone else will win. So that'd be nice. Nobody wants to see me win. And if I was in it, I would definitely win. Cole says, took 4 years of Latin between high school... Wait. Took 4 years of Latin between high school and Latin. In... What? Apparently I need English classes. Took 4 years of Latin between high school and Latin in college. You took 4 years of Latin between high school and college. Okay. Jeez. Oh, thank goodness we only have 6 minutes left. Holy smokes. Probably your messenger app failing to handshake public keys as you pass them from one network to the other. You know, that's like one of life's greatest mysteries, Joel, is packet loss. Packet loss. Where are these? Where do they go? Nobody knows. So, packet loss, if you're sending an email, everything gets stored in bits, and you essentially think of it as like a packet, and maybe like out of your 8 bits, maybe one will get lost. Well, nobody knows where they go. Like, they just disappeared. And that shouldn't happen. It's like, it is one of life's greatest mysteries. I was just going to ask if you turn it on and off again. Stand on your right foot, touch your nose, and touch the phone to the freezer. I remember those days. I was alive when we had to do things like that. I think Lucas would win a golf tournament. I have a sneaking suspicion. Lucas, like LR Bretts? Are you kidding me? No way. I could beat him easily. Lucas Bretts, calling you out, man. I could beat you. PC load letter? What the? PC load letter? Hey, look at this. Forest moss. Alright. They go to Russia? Jeez. What else we got going on here? This is just, yeah. What, I don't even know what we're doing here anymore. One of life's greatest mystery, packet loss. It is, really. I mean, it really is. If you send something, like, if you send something in the mail, it's just lost. That's the mailman. It's just lost. But on the internet, like, it's just like going out in space somewhere. Where are all these packets at? I don't know. Are they going out in the universe? Are they floating around in our ionosphere? I don't know. Nice hat, Bob. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hi, Bob and friends. Brian, what's going on, buddy? Like socks? What? I think they go off the flat Earth. Maybe they just fall over the edge. Or maybe, if it's a hollow Earth, maybe they just get sucked down in the middle of the Earth. Or a square Earth. I don't know how many kinds of Earths there are, but on the dark side of the moon. That's exactly what happens, Joel. Ultra deep submarines. You mean like that submarine that they just what is it called when they blow up their own submarine, like the crew? I know there's a word for it. I don't know. But there was that Russian sub that just blew itself up because they had like a nuclear leak. So instead of like having a nuclear explosion, they like sunk the ship way down in the sea and they all died. Which is pretty sad, but it's better than having a nuke go off and killing lots of people, I guess. Did it go to Area 51? I mean, here's the other thing. Like, if it is something, kind of devious like that, what are they going to do with, like, one out of the thousands of packets that are getting... So, they're gonna out of all the ones and zeros, they're just going to get, like, maybe a 1 and maybe a 0. Maybe a 101, maybe a 011 out of a whole string of zeros and ones. What are they going to do with that? I don't know. Everyone is going to Area 51 to find aliens, but to find lost packets. Yes. Scuttle the ship. That's it. Scuttle. It's amazing I wouldn't remember that because, well, it's not that amazing because, my memory does not exist. But submarine movies, those are like my all-time favorite movies, submarine movies. Anything to do with submarines, and I'm in. I don't care. It could be like the biggest piece of poo. But if it's in like submarines, I don't know. I don't know why I love submarines, but I do. In your opinion, should it be a crime for a company to degrade your battery life through updates to get you to buy a new phone faster? Well, now we're getting into some real conspiracies. I wouldn't be surprised if that kind of stuff is going on, but it's not gonna work on me because I haven't bought... Okay, so the Samsung S6 was my first smartphone. This is my second smartphone, and I didn't even buy this one. I traded 4 Zebra Plecos for this brand new Note 9. So I don't really understand the people who go out and spend $1,000 on a new phone every 6 months. Like, I don't get it. But I don't hate it. I don't knock it. If that's what you want to spend your money on, I mean, Just more fish you could have had. Oh, hey, Captain Savage Aquatics. What's going on, Brian? Good to see you. Gary Duncan says, Bob, do you still have... Oh, you didn't say my name, but... Do you still have green dragon bristlenose? Did they come from Greg Sage at Select Aquatics? I have one female bristlenose pleco, that one longfin green dragon bristlenose pleco that came from a local breeder. Hunt for the Red October was the best submarine movie. I don't know. Down Periscope. Not Periscope down. Down Periscope is pretty dang good. But I could watch the Hunt for the Red October like any day of the week. I don't even care if I just saw it this morning. I would watch it again tonight if someone wanted to watch it. And that goes the same with Down Periscope. Down Periscope is amazing. My phone is 5 years old and barely functioning, hence why I thought it might be my fault I didn't get a message. No, it's definitely my phone. I don't know. I'm about to go back to the S6 though, and maybe sell this Note 9. I've like upgraded to like the most expensive, like fastest, unlimited data, whatever, supercharged with nitrous, and I still get 0.15 down. And I know it's being throttled because I still get between 5 and 10 up. I know not on the one I showed you, but I average about 5 megabits per second up, and I get 0.15 megabits per second down. So if the upload is as fast as it's supposed to be, then they're throttling the download for some reason. Broken Hooks Fishing says, how's that breeding for profit tank? It's not a tank anymore. Encino Man, how is that a submarine movie? Operation Petticoat, yeah. U571 is not like an amazing movie, but I feel like it's underrated. I do like U571, even though it has its cheesy moments, but... when is the Note 10 supposed to come out? I thought it was already out. I don't know. You're asking the wrong person. I don't pay attention to this stuff. So last week, I actually called to upgrade to like the most expensive, fastest plan they had just to see, and they tried to sell me a Note 10. So I think it's already out. And I was like, no. Why would I buy a Note 10? You know, I'm going to have the new fastest phone and get 0.15 megabits per second down. I don't think so. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I'm actually not a huge fan of that movie, but I'll watch it because there's submarines. Das Boot was pretty good, yep. I only want the newest best phone for camera purposes since I don't have a good camera for videos. I'm an iron worker, so I go through phones a lot. I don't know what you're doing, but maybe you should stop breaking them. Maybe, like... put your phone in your locker or something. I don't know if you have a locker, but... Jeez. I always get the previous Galaxy each year when the new ones come out. That sounds like a good way to save money. I think the 10 is out. I have the S7 Edge and I like it. Well, I prefer any movie that has battleships and B-17s. Yep. I mean, maybe it's just because it's water. Like, anything with water. Yep. What was the, you know what movie that has battleships that was really bad? Was the one that was made after the Battleship game. Was that called just Battleship? Was that the name of it? I don't know. But it was really bad. Really bad. My S9 camera is a beast. Yeah, the camera in here is really good. The audio sucks, but the camera... it's good, but not as good as I'd like it. Like, it's not as good as my G7X was. But if I have to, I will make videos with this camera. But hopefully I can get that situation figured out. The dust in the steel shops eat phones. Oh, all right. Aquaman. I've never seen Aquaman. I love water, but I'm not a big fan of superhero movies. Yes, it was Battleship and it was horrible. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. So bad. You see something like that, and I don't even know how something like that even gets made. Like, who's gonna say, like, it's only gonna cost like $100 million to make this movie? That seems like a good idea. And then get like $15 million in box office. I don't know. Aquaman sucked. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big superhero. I feel like it's been done 100 times, same story over and over and over and over. Now they're like rebooting all of them. It's like you've already made 100 of them, and now you're gonna like reboot all the 100 you already made. Mm-hmm. I watched it last week for Bad Movie Night. I feel like Bad Movie Night, it needs to be the movies that are so bad that they're actually pretty good. Which is like almost any movie from the 80s. Well, alright. Looks like a full house tonight, yeah. So, you know, the goal the last couple weeks has been getting over 100 people in here, and we crushed it tonight. We got like 100 and, I don't know, it was just at 115. But I don't know what the max was. I don't have it up. But what's going on, Waterbox? The best movie, The Life's Aquatics. I don't think the Note 10 is out yet. I don't see it on Verizon's website. Maybe it's not out. I don't know. They were trying to get me to buy it. Maybe it was like one of those pre-order things. But I'm not getting it. I didn't watch Aquaman for the story. Yeah. Of course. I'm going to say there's some movies that I have seen that I surely didn't see for the movie. So, yeah. I get what you ladies are saying. Let's get more likes. Yes. Oh, well, we can go a little long today. Why not? I did find a good bad movie called The Parasite. Michael, I've never heard of it. Aquaman was good. I'm not a big fan of superhero movies, but I enjoyed the Deadpool and the Aquaman. So the dude that plays Aquaman has like a series on Netflix. I don't know his name, and I don't know the series on Netflix, but I rather enjoyed it. It was, I think, set in like the medieval times, maybe, I don't know, but it was pretty good. Waterworld is amazing. I feel like I'm the only one in the world who likes Waterworld. I'm so glad somebody else says that. Mumble says Waterworld is terrible. I love it. Yes, it is so bad. It is so bad. But it's like, it's just one of those things that's like so bad that it's funny. So it's not a comedy, but it is a comedy because it's so bad. Hey buddy, you reminding me that Bob's on. Yep. Bob, let's get to there and make a fish film. We can get remote controlled submarines and make it your type of film. I've actually thought about buying those like personal submarines. They're pretty expensive though. I think they're like $3,000. My favorite line in Waterworld is when Kevin Costner shows up on the Exxon Valdez, and oh gosh, what's his name? He's like, "You're like a turd that won't flush," and it just related to me. Like, it was so relatable. But yeah, I don't know. Makes me laugh every single time. You're like a turd that won't flush. Captain Savage Aquatics. Oh yeah, we got some Waterworld fans in here. All right. Dude, seriously, I want gills. Yeah, I don't know why they like castrated him for having gills. If anything, you would think like you are a superior being. You have lungs, you have gills, you can breathe air, you can breathe water. Yeah, I don't know. The supreme race, I guess. Whatever. I like The Postman too. Actually, I never watched The Postman. There's a lot of Kevin Costner stuff that I haven't watched. It's really like hit or miss with me with Kevin Costner. I also, yeah, I don't know. Drops a torch in the oil tanker and dude in the boat. Oh yeah. Oh, thank God. Yeah, that's also really relatable as well. Waterworld is Mad Max on water. That's definitely what they tried to be. I actually tried to watch the original Mad Max. I didn't make it through. I made it through like 15 minutes. I tried to watch the new Mad Max, and I made it like 5 minutes. So, yeah. Hey, Bob, I just came home. Oh, The Fish Life. Hey, Bob, I just came home from dinner. I can't wait to watch my first fish stream in a while. Well, we're actually almost done. I think I'm going to go till like a quarter after. Because I still got to do the whole dinner thing for the 9,000 animals I have here, so. Watch NU. My favorite Kevin Costner film is Tin Cup. And thank you for the $5 super chat to Fish Life. Is Tin Cup. Tin Cup is a really good movie. Well, okay. It's not a really good movie, but it's enjoyable. I don't know. But yes, I think that's also another one of his like underrated movies. I just watched the 1986 Eddie Murphy The Golden Child. It was incredible. Tech Boy says, well, now it's a movie stream. Yeah, I guess. I mean, we start talking about movies and we jumped up to like 115 people, so I'm just going with it. The Aquatic Life is a great movie. If anyone hasn't seen it, I have not actually seen it yet, but I will add it to the list. And where is the tank background? I got rid of the green screen a long time ago. So as you can, the green screen was never permanent, so I had to like move it in here and move it out every time I live streamed, and it just got like, if the dogs would bump it and mess with it, and then I had to like close the door to keep the dogs out, but then it would get insanely hot in here if I closed the door. And I don't know, I'm just kind of over the green screen thing for now. So yeah, I don't know that we'll see the green screen back for a while. We are getting another room freed up in the house, so I'm hoping maybe can make a studio in there. That would be pretty sweet. And yeah, but I don't know. I'm just paint the whole wall green, and it's not my house. Otherwise, I would have done that a long time ago. For the love of the game, Costner baseball film that both guys and dolls will like. I feel like he's made way too many baseball movies. Like, that dude must really love baseball. I don't know. I think we should talk about fish-related movies. Fish-related movies. So, I don't know. Like, obviously I like Finding Nemo when it first came out, like everyone else. But now, I don't know that I could watch it right now. I think it's just too many times. I don't know. Man, what is a good fish movie? I'm a fan of the old Thin Man movies. I've never heard of those. Dogs are cool. Dogs are cool, and they get really sad when they're locked up in a kennel all day. And I come straight home to work, and then lock them out of a room so they can't even see me for an hour. So that's another reason one of the green screens are gone. What? Anyways, Finding Dory I never saw. Finding Nemo, obviously. Piranhas, Jaws, yeah. Deuce Bigelow, there you go. Deuce Bigelow, a male gigolo. A fish called Wanda. There's another really good one, Megalodon. But yeah, I'm on board with Deuce Bigelow. I'm on board with A Fish Called Wanda. I bet there's a lot of people here who haven't seen A Fish Called Wanda, because you gotta go pretty far back. Free Willy, Jaws. I feel like Jaws didn't stand the test of time for me. It's like, it was cool back then, but now, I don't know. I tried to watch it, and it was kind of boring, to be honest. But it was definitely cool back then, whereas, like, I could still watch the original Star Wars and have a good time watching them. I can't really watch Jaws anymore and have a good time watching it. Costner was a huge Cal State Fullerton baseball fan, especially when Augie something coached there. He definitely loves baseball, that's for sure. It's not fish related, but I really like Ratatouille. Is that like Ratatouille or whatever it is? It's on HBO Go. Wait, what is? What's on HBO Go? What did you say? Oh, let me scroll up. Finding Nemo? Is that on HBO Go? The Megs If You Laugh, chasing after a tanker-sized shark with a spear gun. Alright. Little Mermaid. Where did I just see... Oh. Yeah. I feel like I just saw The Little Mermaid somewhere, but... Oh, because there's a new movie coming out, that's why. A Fish Called Wanda was back in my time. Yeah. I still remember the first time. Splash. Splash is a good movie. I mean, how do you not like Tom Hanks? I like Splash. Deep Blue Sea was great fun. I don't think I watched that one. I'm trying to think, like, should we just include any movie with water? Favorite movie is the original Jurassic Park. Now, that is a good movie. I don't even know that makes my top 10, but it is a really, really good movie. But I think there's a lot of really good movies out there. Flipper? Did they actually make a Flipper movie? I had no idea. Hey kiddo, what? Oh, never mind. Hey Uncle Chung. Now there's a hurricane movie. Alright, we're back. That was weird. Normally, my loss of sound is associated with freezing, but my computer did not freeze this time. Let's see how long until he notices. Bob is sitting on the mic. No sound. It is back. It is back. Big fish and shark tail. I'm sorry, Bob. I can't hear you over the sound of nature. Is there other sounds going on? Or, yeah. I'm going to have to ask everyone to calm down. Yeah. I don't know why it does that. I still can't figure it out. It doesn't do it on any... It doesn't do it. When I stream on my other channel, I like stream for hours, no problems. When I stream on this channel, boom. And it's not YouTube, because I can clearly see that the audio is not working on the settings. So, it's just weird. It's a conspiracy. I don't know. Calm down. Alright, guys. Anyways, I have ran late. It is time to go. Let's do this. I'm going to thank Duke Nukem, our new member, who I didn't see show up tonight. That's unfortunate, but thank you if you watch the replay. Fish Tank Barn, Candy Overhauls, Dan Slee, Ty Hunsicker, Jobs Aquarium Tanks, who is dealing with a leaky canister filter in the fish life. Thank you all for the super chats. I appreciate it. And to the people that shared, gave likes, and commented, thank you. And thanks to all the lurkers, too, helping me boost me over 100 people tonight. So I really appreciate it. And I will see you all next week at 6 o'clock.